Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about starting a business in 2021. I believe that anybody can start a business and do what they want to do and make things happen. If you're passionate about it, I say go for it 100%. But here's some things that I want to talk about that I don't know if people have been talking about this, like on YouTube or social media or whatever. I want you to be aware of these people who are preying on people like you. They're preying on me, they're preying on you. They are preying on people who are looking to start a business or whoever who already has a business, saying that they can provide XYZ for you and you pay this money, X amount of money, whether it's little or small, because it adds up, and they don't actually create real value for you. And you believe when it does not turn into money, you believe, hey, there's something wrong with my business, or hey, maybe it's just me, I couldn't figure out how to do it. And that's not the case. That may not even be the case. Maybe sometimes your business, your marketing model or whatever may be completely off, or like it's just like not really a tangible like product or whatever or service. But a lot of the times it's it's because people are out here like saying that they can do something for you that they really can't do. So they're selling like these courses for mad cheap. So a whole bunch of people will download these courses and do whatever. And it's not necessarily like 100% beneficial, because those people have realized that there is money in making money off of people who are looking to start a new business. And it really kind of disturbs me because I have bought like a few things here and there, and I don't know. It, I don't know. There's information that you can take away from everything. So I've been in these webinars. I've seen a lot of things, and sometimes what I've seen is that, people are saying like I've done XYZ, but you don't really see the fruits of what they're saying, of the seeds that they supposedly planted. Um and yeah, I just want you guys to be super careful of those people who are saying that they can provide XYZ for you, and they convince you, they market to you to invest in whatever it is that they are offering, and it does not end up being beneficial to you, and you just kind of like wasted it. I want you to be careful of these people saying that they can create websites for you and design all of this stuff for you and do XYZ for you. And in the end, it ends up being more of a headache, and it ends up costing you more money in the future, because this is what happens. There are like creative designers out there who create the stuff for you, which does take time, don't get me wrong. But some of the times what they do is you're not always, doesn't leave you 100% satisfied. And sometimes they do. There's good people and there's bad people out there trying to get your money. So just, I hope you're picking the good people. Now with the people, and I don't want to say that they're bad, but there's people who they'll create the stuff for you. And then when you want to make the change, then you have to pay for them to do this. But you may not have the money that you want to pay them to do this, so then you don't do that. And maybe not doing it ends up costing you money, but you didn't have the money up front to make those small adjustments, make those little changes. And it drives me completely insane. It drives me insane when I see like what is happening to small business owners and stuff like that, is that people are like kind of milking them for money, and they're investing in things that they think that are going to generate them more income, and it's not. Those aren't the things that are going to do that for you. But it's so easy to be manipulated through social media to believe that you need something that you really don't. And it really just kind of like makes me sad. So I actually it really like, I could probably start crying right now. I don't know about you, but during 2020 I've become more emotional. I feel like I can cry at the drop of a dime. Is it a dime, a hat, a pin, whatever? I can like instantly, because I get so passionate about what I like, different things, and I feel like I've been doing a disjustice, you know what I'm saying, by like not sharing this information, because I know that it's these things that are happening have discouraged people from pursuing like grand ideas and other things, because they feel like they've invested so much money but they're not making any money back. And It's not that their product's not good enough. It's not that, like, you know, different things. They've just been marketed the wrong things. But the thing is, you do got to spend money to make money. That is definitely true. That's definitely true. You have to invest in some way. Even if you're not investing money, you're investing time, which time is money. Um, and that's the truth of the matter. But guys, it just really, it really just, I just want you guys to be careful out here. However, now I feel like I said all of this and I'm about to like share something with you. But I did take the time to create a business planner, because I do get a lot of questions, because for those who are watching this that may not know, I do have like my own business, and when it comes, when people ask me certain things, it's just like whatever I put into it, I'm gonna get out. So like, say there's times where I'm like, because sometimes we get complacent and we get comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. So if I'm comfortable with the amount of money that I have made, then I'm comfortable with the amount of money I made. But if there's something that I want, if I'm motivated by something else, like, oh man, I need to make more money through my business, then I know how to go and make more money through my e-commerce site. And that's just the truth. But however, like, making money is not what makes me move. Like, I like communication with people. I like to interact with people. I like to help people the best way that I know possible. So a lot of my like sales and stuff, well, due to 2020, that has come to a halt, but it's always been like in person, and I love those you know, those relationships that I build with my customers. Like, I thoroughly like live for that. I love that interaction. But like, as far as things being virtual, it's not really the same, and I don't really find joy in it. But you know, you got to pay the bills. So anyways, I have been working with a lot of like people ask me like for help as far as like starting their business and doing different things. So there's a lot that from it wasn't really a choice for me to be an entrepreneur. My mom decided to start her own business, and you know how we get as children, we just have that takeover spirit sometimes. And I definitely took over and started doing things and trying to get her business to a certain level, and I've grown her online business. I don't want to talk, I think that's so weird. I don't really want to like tell her business. I can't do that. But like, listen, sis better find me my coins. But yeah, so I've done that. Through doing that, I've learned a lot of skills, which is like through like web design. I'm not really like a huge coder now, but I do know how to use what I have and make it look better. And I don't want to like sell myself short, but yeah, so I'm really kind of into web design. Like, I'm pretty much like, some people are addicted to shoes, and I used to be some people, but now I'm like addicted to building like websites. So I have like multiple websites to the point where my friends can't keep up, and that's okay. I can keep up, so that's all that really matters. So I just recently created a site, which I do need to work on. I created it in like 3 days, which is called BeTheBrandBuilder.com. I created the logo, like completely like did the site. And I also created a business planner, because I have a friend who wants me to help her like start her new brand, and she knows what it is that she wants to sell, but she doesn't, I don't know if she's decided the name yet. We haven't met up yet to like, you know, finish talking about, done another consultation, but she didn't know like what her name was, you know, really kind of like the guidance as far as like starting her business. So I was just like, you know what? Okay, girl, let me, okay, say no more. Say no more. And I'm just like, okay, we need to do a business planner for her. So I created a little business planner with information that I feel like is super important for her to think about when starting a business. Like, and I think that these are things that sometimes we may overlook. We don't give it full thought. It's just like, oh, I like hats. I'm going to sell hats. And then you just sell, like, then you just come up with some name, like, bland hats, and you sometimes you may make a website, sometimes you may not make a website, and you just think that, hey, I decided to start my business, my friends are going to buy my hats, and they're going to tell their friends to buy my hats, and those people are going to tell other people to buy my hats. And that's not really how it works. For some people, that may be the case. That's all they literally have to do, and they may see like miracles happen, but that is not typically the case. Things do not work like that at all. So I created a business planner, which I will link below, and is currently going to be half price. So it's like $24.99. It's a downloadable PDF file. In addition with that, I will definitely, you can reach out to me and ask any questions or anything like that through email that you may have about the, like, in regards to the planner and stuff like that. And I will definitely be glad to like help you out and respond. And any questions below, I will try and respond on this video. But I feel like for me to want to, because what happens is I've invested time in like talking to people about businesses and all this other stuff, and they do literally nothing with it. They decide like, oh, this isn't what I'm serious about. And that's literally the only reason why I'm charging for this planner, so that I know that like, hey, this person is serious. And I know which 2020 was interesting. I don't want to break anyone's pocket, so that's why I'm doing the 50% off. But if you are serious about starting a business, I definitely encourage you to invest in a business planner and like just strategize. And you don't have to use my business planner. You can find anything off the internet or like create your own, figure out what it is, but like it's right there for you in a PDF. Yeah, it's honestly cute. It's cute. Here's mine in my GoodNotes. I don't know if you can see it because of the lights. You can't really see it. But yeah. And here's the first page. I'll show you guys the first page. I don't know if you can really see it for real. Oh, you lights. What are you doing to me? We're wasting time here. Well, the first page is business name. So it's like, we got the name idea. Is the URL available? Like, how memorable is it? Because every single time before I started Be the Brand Builder, I wanted it to be like Build a Boss. I actually had this idea. People are like, probably like, girl, where did this come from? I've actually had this idea for like maybe 2 years. I kind of started on like Build a Boss, like Brand Builder, but I didn't have time to like fully invest in that. So once like people have been like asking me all these questions, I'm like, oh snap, I need to pull up Build a Boss Brand Builder, get that site jumping, because I had the domain and everything. And so I go on the US trademark and like look to see if the trademark is still available. Y'all, my trademark was gone. It was gone. So that's where Be the Brand Builder came from. I don't know if I'm 100% going to stick with that name. I like it, but like, I'm not, if someone like comes up under me and decides to, which I don't, that's why I decided to put it in the works. But like, if someone decides to do that, I don't feel like I would be like devastated if I lost that name. But although I do like it, I really like the logo. It's like a bee with like a hard hat, like Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Yes, we can fix and we can build your brand together. So if you want to like schedule a consultation, you can do that. And the fee for the consultation will go towards whatever service you need, whether it's like web design, photography, like flyers, just let me know. But this is not an ad by any means, but I just want people who know me, who like want to connect with me. That's how you connect with me, because I'm tired of investing my time into giving you guys information that would cost you hundreds of dollars more, and then you literally do nothing with it. And I could have utilized that hour to make like a lot more money than what I made by entertaining you, and you didn't even do nothing with the wonderful information I gave you. Nothing makes me sicker. So don't come into 2021 with that energy, with that kind of stuff, because I'm not having it. I'm letting you guys know now. This is the public service announcement. So with that being said, sorry if that was rude. I just had to get that off of my chest. So yeah, I encourage you guys to start a business. So like, now let's start about talking about starting your business in 2021. I know that there are ways for you to start your money, have a little side hustle, and do all this other stuff. This video is not about creating a side hustle, like where you're just like accepting payments through Venmo and like Cash App and stuff like this. I'm talking about starting a legitimate like business, something that you see long term. So like what I'm saying, some of the things that I'm saying may help you if you may not have to pay any attention to me if this is something that's like short term. This is just like a little hustle, like you out here hustling. That's different than versus you like deciding like, I want to start a business. I want this business to last for X amount of years. And that's kind of like what I think about when I get like new ideas about like businesses and stuff that I want to start. Like, how long do I see myself wanting to do this? How long do I think that this will last? Cool, fine. So like with Bria Bea, okay, you guys don't really know about all of this stuff because you haven't watched all of my videos, which I don't really have that many. But when I decided to like start my different like projects, I think about it. I'm like, okay, do I see myself doing this long term? So everything that I've started, certain things, projects that I've started on, I really do think about those things. Like even going back, if you know me, I dropped a mixtape once upon a time. Um, so yeah, I made a little mixtape, and my music career, it was just something like, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it right. So I made a mixtape. My lyrics were okay. They weren't bad. They weren't too shabby. And I'm just like, I'm not going to let anybody steal my lyrics, because if I hear someone with my lyrics, oh, they need to run me my coins. Because I feel like there's probably people out there who like find these little artists who like don't really make music no more, and they may steal their songs, and then like boom boom bam bam. But no, you can't get me, baby. You can't get me. And maybe that's why they haven't got me yet, because I copyrighted my stuff. I got my stuff before I released it. I copyrighted my music, because I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. Like, I got the certification somewhere in here right now. I started another brand. I not copyrighted, I trademarked that brand. And I did everything by myself. I did not use a lawyer. Um and I have my other brands, which I also so yeah, everything that I'm serious about, I try and make sure that all of my ducks are in a row. So like, it's not like I think about it and I just throw it out there. Once you start to hear, like if you know me, once you start to hear about something that I'm working on, don't think like, oh my gosh, I just woke up one morning and decided I'm going to do that. No, this is something that's been in the works for some time. So like, if you think like, hey, I want to keep this for X amount of time, or if you have an idea that you're not really sure about, like, I definitely suggest that you make sure that you get your name trademarked. And what I ended up doing as far as like with the trademark thing, there are different like rules and regulations. So like, if you say that you're doing a trademark, have intent to use the trademark, there's a little bit more that you have to like do in order to like file for that. So what I ended up doing, which I'm about to like segue into the business that I have going on now, what I ended up doing was I created a product, because it has to be like a physical or like digital product. Like, I created the product, had it like, I've already like had it in use, and I had to prove that I had it in use before that I went forward and did stuff. Because like, I don't think that I actually had like a physical article of what it is that I've like been selling, because I think I sold out of it, and I don't think I actually like took pictures of it. So I ended up having to like get a physical product and like take a picture and upload it and send it, because there were complications with my application, and that was the problem, which I had to do. So like, because initially I sent like a digital file, like a screenshot. It wasn't like a physical thing. Like, it was like a mock-up. That was not, that was a no. So I had to go back and send them like a legit picture. And then after I did that, I got my trademark. So there's more to it than what a lot of these videos and other things out here are saying, because like I've watched different videos as far as like when it regards to like starting a business and doing certain things. And yeah, some of them may fly under the radar now, and some things may be like here, it just like kind of depends, but sometimes people don't stick with it. Like they could make a certain amount of money and be content with that amount of money, and they never want to do whatever it is that they were doing again. And so when before I decide to start anything, I think about like how long I see it coming. There's a lot of things that go into that I think about before I like decide to start a business. Um, and that's just really like the truth of the matter. So in my planner I have like all of that information, because if I sit here and go through all that, we're going to be here all day and this video is going to take forever to upload, and you may not even watch the whole thing. So like that's what I'm saying, like my time is really important to me these days, because listen, time is money. So like if I were doing like a hustle, like maybe photography or something like that, because like I'm pretty decent with my camera. Like I'm not terrible when it comes to like taking pictures. So if I want to like take pictures for someone, like take pictures for like families and stuff like that, like some like little freelance like side work, that's what I would call a side hustle. I don't see myself ever starting a photography business. I wouldn't mind working for a photography business and like taking pictures for on behalf of that business, like on the side or something like that. But I don't see myself ever starting a photography business like in a long-term kind of situation thing. So that's where I would say like that's like my hustle. Like if I want to bake some cookies and sell them to the people, that's like my little hustle. I'm not about to start a catering business. Like, so there's just things that you have to decide, like when you're starting your business, is this a long-term thing? Is this a short-term thing? Or are you just doing this because you want some money and you see that it's quick money, really fast, really easy, but you could see yourself being sick of it? And yeah. So if you see something long-term, something you plan to intend keep for the long haul through generations and generations, make sure you have all your ducks in a row first, so that like, you know, you don't have to go back and be like, oh dang, I wish I did this. Like just be thorough with it up front if it's something that you see long term. So I wish you guys all the success on your endeavors in 2020. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. It wasn't too long. If there's anything that you want to know specifically, just comment below and I will do my best to respond. Because I love when I get notifications when like someone like responded to my video. It makes me feel loved and appreciated, and I really definitely appreciate that you took the time to listen to what it was that I had to say. So if you liked me, you enjoyed kicking it with me on the pink comfy couch, it's really not all that comfy, then please make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, let me know below what you want to see next. I mean, I just kind of make videos, like I feel like these are kind of like rants and like venting sessions, but like this information just had to be said, and I didn't want to be the one to say it, but like it hasn't come across my feed to say it. Like, y'all, listen, oh my gosh, this is the last thing, because I want you guys to really be careful about who influences you. So for example, I'm just gonna use the Kardashians for an example really fast. People can say what they want about the Kardashians. Like I've supported them practically since day one, and I've always like watched the show, and I've supported them financially. I've supported like Kylie. I think that's the only thing that I bought products from. I used to buy products from Kylie Cosmetics back in the day, but I was just like, all of a sudden it was just like, well, why am I investing in her dream? The same money that I'm investing in her dream, I can invest in my own dream and make things that the complaints that I have, because it's like you're spending money and you're not, and some people may be completely satisfied. I wasn't completely satisfied, and I'm like, okay, you know what, Kylie, I see you, I feel you. Let me take what you've done and see how it can benefit me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm starting my own brand, because I can't keep investing money in them. There's so much information that you should have, if you've been following the Kardashians for however long, they have dropped gems. They have dropped so many gems if you're willing to catch them. But I feel like a lot of times we like see them repost, do whatever, and I haven't really seen someone who like reposts them kind of, unless maybe they're doing stuff on the low, because you don't really know people's lives on social media. That's the truth. But like I'll see people like reposting different things, and I'm just like, what have you, like, helping them, supporting them, how has it supported and helped you? What have you gained from this transaction, what, rather than it's just giving you life or inspiration on like an outfit that you're probably never going to wear? It just looks nice, cute, pretty, beautiful, but you're never going to wear something like that. What has it done? How have you grown by following them? And I want you to think about the people that you follow. Like, how are they hurting you, or are they helping you? I don't follow the Kardashians anymore, but those my peoples. Those are my people. Like right now I'm in my office. I remember on, like, I think this is back when they had their apps. Like I had like almost everybody's apps. I didn't have Courtney's, but I had like everybody's apps. And Chloe, I don't know if this is on her YouTube or on her app, she had these like little storage containers that she would store her, organize her jewelry in. So now that's what I use. Like they're like these little photo things. That's what I use to like organize my mom's jewelry for her business. And I really could go on. Like, and Kim, what I've gained from Kim, like that girl has a lot going on. A lot of times people are like, girl, you just have a whole bunch of businesses. You got a whole lot of stuff going on. And some people think it's inspiring, and they're like, oh my gosh, girl, you just got a lot going on. Like, you know, da da da. But it's just like, look at Kim Kardashian. I don't gotta be a bazillionaire. I don't gotta do XYZ to be able to have multiple businesses like she does. Like I can do it. I have like a social life anymore? Not really. But once I build the things that I'm trying to build to the point where I can hire people to do, like, you know, to work for me, not work for me, but work with me, probably work for me, because y'all, I'm trying to retire by 35. But like, you know, so I just want you guys to be careful about the company you keep. Make sure that you're spending time with and talking to people who are encouraging and who are loving and are supporting your dreams. Now, sometimes these dreams that you may have, they may be super, super far-fetched, and you can't fault someone for not believing in some of these dreams that you may have. But like, if you feel like someone is just a little, you know, like a little too much negativity going on, and you have like an idea that's actually like legit, like you really believe and are passionate, that can go somewhere, like you don't have any doubt in your mind, and there's people like that seem like they're hating on you, then maybe you need to surround yourself with different people. And when I say that, I mean like you have like one or two people who are like, no, that's like, but then you have other people in your corner like, oh my gosh, yes, this is amazing. But if everybody is saying like completely, everyone is saying like, oh no, absolutely not, then maybe you may want to reconsider. Or unless you're just hanging out with a whole bunch of terrible people. I don't know. But like, hey, I've said all that I had to say. Like I said, I hope this was useful. Y'all be blessed and highly favored. I'm gonna shut up now and go find me some food. And I don't need no food, y'all. This quarantine, I thought like I gained weight in college, baby. No, this quarantine got me going crazy.